How's it going, y'all? Today, we are going to be ranking every single trait in Merge Tactics. So we're going to be ranking from worst to best. I believe there are about 13 traits in the game right now. So let's just get right into the video. Coming in at number 13, we're going to have P.E.K.K.A. Let me drag that to the D tier. So really, the P.E.K.K.A. trait doesn't really feel like it does much. Mini P.E.K.K.A. being the worst brawler in the game and being one of two troops in that trait makes this trait already pretty bad. It doesn't really get many kills in the game because the P.E.K.K.A.s just swing so slow. And the healing wise, you don't really get that much healing from it. So it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Coming in at number 12, we're gonna have Assassin. Now, Assassin used to be so good last meta, but it has fallen off so badly. There are just so many bad troops in this comp right now. Like Goblin, Bandit, Golden Knight, and the Royal Ghost. You can arguably say they're maybe bottom six troops in the game. They get countered so easily by this current meta. So we're going to go to number 12, and this is going to be Undead. Now, there are just a few bad troops in this comp, but it is okay early game. But right now, they get countered by the current meta. Spoiler alert, like Clan just instantly heals from the Undead trait, and there aren't really many good comps to build around the Undead trait. Coming in at number I believe 10, we're going to have Goblin. Now, Goblin is only good early game, just very early game, and it's great for your economy build and to keep generating elixir. But, after the third and fourth round, it tends to be pretty bad. It's just normally there to farm elixir. It's pretty bad mid to late game as they're just all too squishy of units. Coming in at number 9, we're going to have Noble. So I think this is a very underrated trait. But the only thing, it's just too expensive to build. I don't believe there are any two elixir cards within this trait. You're normally okay without even having it in your comp, but it's just a very underrated trait, but just too expensive to build in this current meta. Coming in at number 8, and inside the B tier, we're gonna have Giant. Now the Giants are very good for tankiness. They're also very hard to kill the Giants and allows your blasters and rangers to really go in at the enemy troops. But the only thing, it doesn't really win you the game. It's just there for tankiness inside your comp. It's good and reliable. And that's why I'm putting it inside the B tier. Coming in at number 7, I think this is the most underrated trait in the game, Brutalist. Now, the four Brutalists together can really wipe the enemy team so fast. Usually, when I play test this trait, two Brutalists don't really seem to do much, but when you have four in your comp, they just wipe out the whole enemy so fast. I feel like this is a very under the radar trait and a little unpopular, but the only thing, there are just okay troops in the comp. I mean, the mini P.E.K.K.A. being the worst trait does have Brutalist in it. Goblin Machine doesn't really feel as great after the nerf. Valkyrie is pretty much carrying your entire Brutalist trait, so you need Valkyrie if you're going to run Brutalist. Coming in the next spot, we are going to have Ranger. Now, I believe this is number 6 in the ranking. Yep, one, two, three, four. Yep, 6 in the ranking, and this is going to fall in the B tier. The only thing, just Ranger has slightly fallen off this season. But there are so many good troops still in this comp. And really, the only difference maker in Ranger is if it comes down to like maybe two or three squishy units at the end of the game, Ranger troops usually take it at the end. But it's not really gonna win you the entire game or carry you to victory unless every single person's running squishy troops, which in case this is not a squishy troop comp. Coming in at number 5, we're gonna have Blaster. Now, Blaster is actually a good difference maker to winning the game. It is filled with so many good tier troops like Wizard, Executioner, and Princess, which arguably you could say they are all top 5 troops in the game right now. They're great for support with any comp you're trying to build. And really, they can control the entire match, taking out that backline support if you place them correctly. Now, I would say they are definitely a little more higher skilled and are very good in the top, like maybe diamond ranking. But usually, I would say this lower bracket of people don't really understand the placement. Placement does matter with this trait, but if you can master the placement with this trait, you're pretty much going to control the entire game. Coming at number four, and even after the nerf, we have Superstar in the A tier. Now, Superstar is probably the tertiary, I would say, four comp build in the game. It's still so strong after so many nerfs, and it got like the Musketeer and the Witch got hit pretty hard. But I'd say this trait is very RNG. It can pretty much win you the entire game just based off of luck. If you get lucky, you're gonna win the game. If you don't, then you pretty much lost the game. It's just a very RNG, but the ceiling of it, it's so high, probably higher than every single one of these traits, but it is just very RNG. Coming in at number three, we're gonna have Ace in the A tier, the top of the A tier. Now, this is a big difference maker inside any comp you're gonna build. Usually, you want to have the executioner as the captain, which usually wins you so many games. The captain constantly heals you and it's just so tanky. It just doesn't die. I would say this is probably the most scariest support trait in the game. If I see my enemy has an ace trait, I'm usually kind of scared, and usually that captain just constantly carries your team to victory. Now, the top two, these are going to be the S tier traits. But coming at number two, we are going to have Brawler. Now, this is the best secondary four comp trait in the game. And this is also my favorite build because this is the easiest build to build because it's just so cheap. It's also just so reliable, and usually you have a guaranteed second place with this four comp build. Your troops just won't die getting what 100% extra health if you have a four comp build. That's just absolutely broken in my opinion. And coming in at the number one undisputed spot in the game, we have Clan. This is very broken and honestly really needs a nerf badly. If you have this comp, this build comp, you pretty much have won the game. I mean, the attack speed buff is already too much. The healing is so much. I think it's 70% healing, and your troops just don't die. It's the scariest. I honestly, every single troop in that comp is so scary. The barbarian just doesn't die. That Valkyrie just doesn't die. That queen is so scary when it's with three stars and pretty much just wipes your entire team. And Wizard is just so good this season, having that clan trait this season. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would change in this ranking, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.